Okay, so we're looking at several drills today for our boxing. First one is Chris feeds a jab. I'm just practicing my slip and trying to make it a small motion so I can pop back to center. And I'm looking at whether he throws the jab by itself or whether he throws the jab and the cross and weave under it. And then I practice my follow-up. It can be follow-up to just the jab, boom, back. Or it could be follow-up here, here. I'm still, one of the training there is also to make sure I'm looking at him. He throws a jab like this. I'm looking at him, ready to block. As I'm coming up out of the weave, I can see whether he's loading up the hook too. So you want to be aware of that. And that's our first one. Then we look at him throwing just a jab, and I simultaneously jab at the same time. And I'm looking at whether he throws the cross. So I'm trying to read which punch is coming my way, and then be set to throw either one. You should at any given moment really be set to throw a jab or a cross, or a jab cross from this range. And so this is a drill for that. So he throws the jab, moving just enough to make his punch miss, and then throw my jab at the same time. In fact, if you start to throw your jab if you have an opponent that gives this body language, like moves their shoulder first before they jab, then that's giving you a head start, where he throws a jab, boom, and I can throw mine. He throws his cross, and the first indicator I have that he's punching is when I punch. Okay? Then we come in and I throw a body shot. Actually, no, the next one is this, where we throw wide shots into one punch. And I try to shorten the motion. So what I'm doing is very tight weave. It's not a block, it's not a duck, because I want to come up and be loaded to throw that hook, and come up and be loaded to throw the cross. So you're doing this very subtle weaving motion to come up with a one punch instead of two. What that means is, if you're here, that when I go into this punch, I throw this hook, I gotta pop back. Here, pop back. I can't just go through into this expecting him to throw the right. Okay? All right, then the last one is going to the head, the body, and then the head. So I go body and head. He goes under it. I go body and head. He can block it. So he can weave, duck, or he can block. The idea is being set to move or to block immediately after getting hit in the body. Whether he blocks it or whether I actually connect, boom, and go here. He's ready to weave, and then he can come back with a punch. So we do this, and it's here, there, and then he comes back. Yeah, he gets me. All right, so you're training that. To train your reflexes off of contact, so when you get hit, you don't just freeze up, but you're also loading up that next motion, the next movement into defense and then into offense.